Legal expert. As citizens of the United States, it's crucial to understand your rights, especially when interacting with law enforcement. 3 key amendments protect your rights during a traffic stop: the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, and the Sixth Amendment. Legal expert. The First Amendment protects your right to freedom of speech and expression. This means you have the right to peacefully express yourself anytime. Remain calm, respectful, and cooperative with law enforcement. Legal expert. The Fourth Amendment protects you against unreasonable search and seizure. This means that unless the officer has probable cause or a warrant, they cannot search your vehicle without your consent. You have the right to refuse a search. Examples of Fourth Amendment violations are unreasonable search and seizure. If law enforcement officers search your vehicle without a valid warrant, probable cause, or your consent, it could be considered a violation of the Fourth Amendment. Racial profiling. If you are pulled over solely based on your race, ethnicity, or other discriminatory factors rather than reasonable suspicion or probable cause, that can be a Fourth Amendment violation. Extended detention without reasonable suspicion. If you are detained for an extended period without reasonable suspicion or probable cause, report this. Excessive use of force. If law enforcement officers use excessive force during the traffic stop, such as unnecessary physical violence or aggressive tactics, it may violate your Fourth Amendment rights protecting against unreasonable seizures. They also should be held criminally liable and exposed. Unlawful arrest. If you are arrested without probable cause or based on false pretenses, it constitutes a violation of your Fourth Amendment rights against unreasonable seizures. Warrantless blood draws or breath tests. In DUI, driving under the influence cases, conducting blood draws or breath tests without a warrant or without your consent may violate the Fourth Amendment. Unlawful entry into the vehicle or property. If law enforcement officers enter your vehicle or property without a warrant, probable cause, or your consent, it could be considered a violation of the Fourth Amendment's protection against unreasonable searches and seizures. These violations can result in legal consequences for law enforcement officers and might be subject to legal challenges to protect individuals' constitutional rights. Citizens can take proactive steps to protect their Fourth Amendment rights during a traffic stop. Here are some ways to do so. Each of these will be discussed in a further video. Remain calm and composed. Know your rights. Ask if you're free to leave. Record the interaction, document the encounter, seek legal counsel. By being prepared to assert your rights, you can help protect your Fourth Amendment rights during a traffic stop. Legal expert. The Sixth Amendment guarantees your right to legal counsel. If you are detained or arrested during a traffic stop, you have the right to remain silent and request an attorney. Exercise this right to protect yourself during legal proceedings. Legal expert. During a traffic stop, remain calm and follow the officer's instructions. Provide your license, registration, and proof of insurance when requested. If you believe your rights have been violated, remain polite and document the incident for future reference.
Guilty to violating the rights of citizens through arbitrary use of force. It's our top story today at 4. I'm Alex Dieterer. Both detectives no longer work for LMPD. These 2 men you see right here, Kurt Flynn and Brian Wilson, admitted to throwing drinks at people while on the job. Both pleaded guilty to federal charges of violating civil rights while working in West Louisville. Now, years later, we've obtained video from the infamous Slushy Gate through an open records request. Our Jim Stratman has been going through those videos today.
A lot has changed since August of 2018, the first time that LMPD officers recorded themselves throwing drinks on residents. Still, the video is quite shocking, and it does shine a light on the department and the city as they work to negotiate a consent decree.
Thirsty fam!
The actions of officers caught on video throwing drinks on citizens who were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Dude, I actually feel bad about that. I don't know if I got it on film.
Laughing at the outcome. The Department of Justice said that between August 2018 and September of 2019, 2 former LMPD officers, Brian Wilson and Kurt Flynn, violated the rights of citizens they were sworn to protect through actions like this.
Up against the building. Don't miss. Get her.
The 2 pleaded guilty in 2022. Wilson was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison, while Flynn was set to serve 3 months.
That is unacceptable set of incidents that happened years ago before the chief was chief, or even on LMPD, and before I was mayor.
In the wake of the video being released, Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg spoke to our Isaiah Kim Martinez about where the department was at the time and where he believes it's heading.
We are focused on improving the culture of LMPD, where we proactively work with community, where we build trust with the community, and we want to have an LMPD that everyone trusts and respects. And so we are focused on a very different way of training. We've improved focus on supervision. Incidents like that will not be tolerated by Chief Gwynn Biller-Roel or myself.
Remember, it was that kind of culture that led to the department and the city entering into a consent decree negotiation with the Department of Justice. Now, in that sit-down interview with Mayor Greenberg, the mayor said that the city has still not received the first draft of that consent decree. Reporting in Louisville, Jim Stratman, WHAS 11, on your side.
In response to the videos being released to the public, LMPD released a statement saying, quote, "The incidents are a painful part of LMPD's history. For context, the individuals responsible for throwing the drinks faced federal prosecution, and others that were involved are no longer employed by LMPD and/or have been disciplined. The department has implemented reforms that emphasize constitutional policing while rebuilding community trust."
Welcome to our video focused on empowering veterans by providing access to support services and guidance on reporting abuse. Veterans in need of assistance can turn to a variety of organizations and programs designed to help them navigate challenges and rebuild their lives. It's essential for veterans to recognize signs of abuse and know how to report it effectively. The Veterans Affairs Administration is dedicated to providing comprehensive support to veterans in need. Through resilience, determination, and access to support, veterans can overcome challenges and build brighter futures. Together, let's empower veterans to seek help, report abuse, and access the support they deserve. Their service to our country deserves nothing less.